What's up, DigiNerds? It's your boy Inferno and
David.
And we are here with another deck profile, guys. Real quick, just drop a like, subscribe. We're going to head right into it. It's Mr. Chris. He went over here to that Texas Regionals, guys. We went in person. Yeah, we drove that good old 9 hours to kind of whoop some tail here. So let's get on with it, Chris.
Alright guys, this is my MirageGaogamon list that I got top 32 with, so it did pretty well. I actually haven't played this deck very much. I just knew that it was going to be good, so I grabbed it, picked it up, and it did really well. So I definitely suggest trying it out.
Real quick, before he's being modest here, picked it up 2 days. Like we were practicing Blue Flare and Melga. Right, Melga, right?
Yeah.
The entire time, and then we're riding there the day of, and he's like, you know what? I mean, on that Friday, he's like, you know what? Let me see him out. Let me see this Mirage here, and just picks it up and starts playing it. So for all those he beat, yeah, he had just started playing that deck, by the way. So
That's mean. That's mean. All right, but I'm running 3 of this Galmon here. He's a good searcher. He just oddly trashes what he doesn't grab for no reason. And then he has an inherited that'll bounce to level 3. It actually never came up for me once. I may take him to 2 for an extra memory boost or something, but he's not bad.
What egg you running?
Oh, did I just skip the eggs?
you just skipped the egg, my boy.
Skip the eggs.
I'm running 3 Windage and 1 Bukamon, of course.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you hit that buka.
Well, it's obviously you want to see it, but in this deck, I didn't really need it because I'm running 4 Betamon that give jamming.
Nice.
That's BT15 Betamon, guys.
BT15
that
Betamon.
Betamon is really good in this deck. Until you get that level 4 coming out that gives you jamming.
Yep. The on top does nothing for the deck because it's on played when played by an effect, which you never do. But the inherited jamming is all we care about. And then I'm running 4 of the on play. Both players draw 1. This guy's the best rookie. His inherited gains you a memory whenever a card's added to your opponent's hand, which combos with your top pieces and will just consistently gain you memory throughout the match. He's definitely my favorite. Then I'm running 4 of the Gaogamon that came out in EX4. He actually combos with that same Gaomon. He has the same inherited to gain a memory, and when Digivolving will pop a level 3 to their hand. So if you Digivolve him on top of that one, you can just Digivolve him, bounce 1, gain a memory immediately. It's a really good combo, but the main thing is having multiples of these inheriteds really lets you go into your mega super cheap. And then I'm running 3 of the Gaogamon from BT13. This one will let you play a Thomas if you don't have a Thomas. I was gonna run him at 4, but once you have 1 Thomas out there, he's kind of worthless, and his inherited is plus 1000 DP. It's nice, but if you have jamming, you don't really need it. So instead of running a 4th of him, I decided to run 1 Cedron with jamming, just in case I missed my Bukamon and my Betamon. I had 1 more shot to get that jamming in. It came up once during the day, so it wasn't a huge deal, but I was happy to see it. But this guy also has on play rush. He just has rush on him. And there was so many games where Gaogamon, he gains so much memory, and then I could just play this guy for 5 memory and swing if I wanted to. I never actually did it, but he was in my hand and I had the opportunity. I just had better plays at the moment, but had I not had those better plays in hand, I could have done this so many times throughout the day. And then 1 Korikakumon, hybrid for game. I think I did hybrid for game 3 to 4 times, so this card was clutch. It was also really nice if my Mirage was deleted. Next turn, instead of having to start over, I could just Digivolve onto one of my multiple Thomases and go right back into him. That was a cool move too. After playing the full day and actually really learning the deck well, I think that I would take the Cedron out for just 2 of him. And I decided to go with this 6K one. Even though none of his Windage evolving effects work, he's 6K, so if you were under the Shine Greymon effect, you could still hybrid for game at 1K and make them cry. Then I'm running 2 of the MockGalgon from BT11. This one actually, I kind of wished I had more of as the day went on. Windage evolving gains 2K for every 4 cards in your opponent's hand, and he would make my guy really big, and that came up a lot. So I actually may go up on this guy. Then I'm running 1 of the MockGalgon from BT13 that's unblockable and can't be redirected. It never came up for me throughout the day, but I wanted him teched in there just in case, because against MirageGaogamon or Blackboard Greymon X or something like that, I know he could be handy. And then, of course, one of the EX4 MockGalgon that's restricted to 1, or we'd be running 4 of him. Windage evolving bounces a level 4, and then his inherited is different than the rest, where you just unsuspend when attacking if your opponent has 8 or more cards in their hand. He's the one you want to see. Then, of course, the spicy tech that everybody's running. Ratios differ, but 3 Cedron Ace.
Yes, sir.
Man, this guy's busted. Aside from the Ace Overflow, he's the best card. He kills Devas. He really hurts anybody that's playing short stacks at all, and he just came in clutch. He's definitely a must-have now that one MockGalgamon's been restricted. And then, of course, 4 of the good Mirage, the BT11 Mirage. This guy, he digivolves for 4, but then he gains a memory back for every 4 cards in your opponent's hand. So usually you digivolve into him for 2, maybe even 1 sometimes, to keep that turn, and then just start swinging away. He's really good, and the gain the memory is all turns. So if your opponents draw a card for any other reason during their turn, you just gain memory and still turn with him. He's broken. And then I run 1 of the old Mirage from BT4. He's unblockable, but that's not the reason I'm running him. He also Windage evolving gains 1 memory for every 4 cards in your opponent's hand, whereas the other Mirage that's out doesn't do that. You have to pay a full 4 memory for him. So if I'm just running this 5th one in case I don't see the good one anyway. So I'd rather just keep digivolving cheap, so I can keep turn and go into blast mode and do the OTK style. Then I'm running 2 of the blast modes. This is the guy that makes Leviamon cry, because once you're level 7, none of their option cards can hit you. They only will hit up to level 6. So once you're level 7 and you're stronger than the Leviamon itself and their option cards can't hit you, that deck does nothing to you, and it's just free pieces of candy over there.
Ooh, a piece of candy.
And then I would normally run 3 of this, but I actually took 1 out to tech in the Omnimon Merciful mode, because it's just really big, this format, with Fenry Lugamons and the Leviamons, and it actually won me a match with a Leviamon player. So it definitely came in handy. I suggest using it. Then we're running 3 of the old 3-cost Thomas from BT4. If your opponent has 8 cards, you just suspend him to unsuspend your guy. So the more of them on the field, the better. The more swings you can get. And then 3 of the Memory Setter Thomas. Once again, if you're in the burst mode, he basically does the same thing. Every time you suspend him and make your opponent draw 1, that's an extra unsuspend for your burst mode. So the more of them, the merrier. And then we're running 4 training cards. I actually had 1 game where I had all 4 of them on the field.
It was so funny.
And they find your Marcuses. I mean, not your Marcuses, your Thomases. They find your Digimon. They find your option cards. They're just really good and help you come up as a shorter stack and build all the way up. And then 2 blue memory boosts. They really came in handy too if you needed a specific Digimon, like if you just couldn't find a level 5 or burst mode, going deep, looking for that specific Digimon. These were the guy. And then for our deletion cards, we're running 2 Full Moon Meteor Impact. This card's really good specifically with this deck. I know it was made for it, but the comboing with the Mirage gaining memory and this gaining memory, I actually paid 8 cost to play this card and gained memory doing it to a Deva player because of their Ace Overflow combined with my memory gain. I just dropped an 8 cost card and gained memory. It was ridiculous. And then finally, the last card of the deck is 1 Ice Wall. This card saved me multiple times yesterday. The security effect stole the turn for me multiple times, and then just playing it to put my opponent to 1 and making sure they couldn't actually attack me on their turns stalled them out so that I could finish the turn after. It's just a really good tech. And yeah, that's the deck that got me top 32 at the regional.
Yeah, and kind of just tell us about what did you face? What did you face off and what did you win, lose, kind of?
Game 1, I played against Melga, and I lost that one. I was very green with the deck and still getting used to it, but he was a great player, a really good player. And then game 2, I played Devas. I won that one pretty easily. That's the one where I gained all the memory. Game 3, Leviamon. I won that one 2-1. The only one he won was when he actually went into the Anubismon and did the full wide Anubis board thing. The other 2 games when he just did normal Leviamon things was no issue for this deck at all. And then after that, I played Fenrir-Lugamon. He didn't like me at all. That was a super quick, super easy match for this. He had the opportunity to come up at one point, and I just ice walled him and then finished the game next turn. And then after that, I played another Leviamon. That one actually is the one I got to use the Merciful mode on. Won that one. And then I played Machinedramon. That was a hard fought match.
Yes, it was. Oh my god.
That Chaos Dramon can't be bounced, and then the Machinedramon that can be bounced is the one that just on plays, so you just play it right back. I really thought that I was going to lose that match the whole time, and somehow eked it out and got the win. So like even in a hard struggling match, this deck can come through for you. And then last match was Red Hybrid. He got it 2-1. I won the first match pretty quick and easy, and then the second match, I never saw a level 5, sadly, the whole game, and that just left me sitting in the back searching while he beat me down. And then game 3, we both fought pretty hard, and he just happened to get it. It was a great match. He was a good player. So with the deck that I was pretty fresh with. I went 5-2 and got top 32, so I'm not upset about it at all. I had a great time, and I will continue to play this deck and try to get better with it. I really did enjoy it.
Well, guys, you heard it first. Top 32. Guys, Mirage is so good right now. And I just kind of talked about he definitely faced some of the meta decks here. If you liked, please, drop a like, subscribe, comment down below what you liked about this deck profile, what you think, which you're running, and the text you're using. Anything you want to say, David?
No, yeah, just absolutely. Let us know what you think of the deck. Again, congratulations, Chris, on your top 32 finish with the deck. It's a brand new deck for you, at least. But other than that, let us know. We love talking back to you guys. Let us know what you think. Why, if you have any questions for him, why he's not running certain things and why he is running certain things, for sure, let your questions in the comment section.
All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for watching. DigiNerds out.